Rob, hello. Listen, I'm just waiting for all the social media feeds to kick in. There's always a delay. I'm doing this the wrong way around. I normally ask this question at the end. Rob, challenging question. What's your favorite fresh produce?
Ooh, my favorite fresh produce is a fuyu persimmon.
Oh, wow. Now that's an answer. Now, paint us the picture, paint us the scene. Where are you when you've had your best one? Where were you?
Oh,
Talk us, recount that.
that's a tough question. I just had one in my parents' house up in the Puget Sound in Washington, overlooking the ocean, and that was
Oh,
pretty fantastic.
we're on a roll now. So where are we? We're on the veranda, out looking at the ocean. It's crashing. Yeah.
Exactly. We are sitting on the balcony having a fuyu persimmon, looking at the salmon that are running, and yeah, and it's a nice sunny day, and life didn't get any better than that.
Okay. And what did it taste of? To describe that taste to us.
Like fall, like a little
Oh,
cinnamon, little crisp. I like them. I like my fuyu persimmons crispy, not soft and mushy, and yeah, there's nothing like it.
and Rob, do you think that there's a number of people over here in the UK that, especially with tomatoes, they think if you can get a young person to eat a gorgeous tomato, that's it. You got them for life because it's that taste that they'll never and it's so much better than a chocky bar or a packet of chips. Do you think I'm right? If we can get those young people, those children, those teenagers to have that type of fruit or other fruit, other fresh produce, do you think it's that taste, that freshness that really gets them?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, if you can deliver some like fresh, good sugar content, good fresh produce to somebody, whether it's a tomato or a handful of grapes or a fuyu persimmon, I think that definitely is something that they're going to want to come back for.
Yeah, and I've heard it from very reputable sources. This is what Vegland majors on, growing the highest quality organic produce. Would that be correct?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We want people to come back. We want our loyal shoppers to see our label
Yeah.
and know that when they pick that up, that they're going to have a satisfying experience.
Yeah, but
Absolutely.
and that's why you're a successful business going since 1976. Rob, all the social media lights are now live. So let me start properly with our proper introduction. So everyone, welcome to the Beanstalk.Global pre-show series for Deep Breath, the IFPA Global Produce and Floral Show 2025. I am Max McGillivray from Beanstalk, and before the doors even open, we were looking to set the agenda, what to watch, who to meet, especially Rob, and why it matters. We will be at the event itself with our internationally renowned interview series, plus photography, the movers and shakers. And Rob, we're definitely coming to your stand. And this series
Wonderful.
gets you ready now. So today, what we want to do is we want to spotlight Veg-Land, second generation family owned organic produce company based in Fullerton, California. And it's a pleasure to have on Rob Gurney. Rob, this is the bit where you bow as you come in.
Thank you.
Thank you. Founded in 1976, now celebrating 50 years, Veg-Land grows, packs, and distributes fresh organics backed by in-house logistics, cooling, cross-docking, and consolidation alongside its sales arm, JBJ Distributing. Certified to USDA organic standards, the team's mission is simple: deliver fresh produce smarter. So, come on, let's hit. How did fresh produce, Vegland, was it always a thing that you were going to be involved with the business?
For me personally, no, it kind of fell on my lap. I had got out of the military and in the Navy and was looking to figure out what I was going to do next. And my dad had went to school with somebody who owned a produce company, and he said, "Hey, why don't you, kind of give it a shot and see if you like it." And I fell in love with it. And it's been 30, almost 35 years, so that's all I know. And it's been a great career.
And Rob, that's a really interesting point because we talked about the freshness of fresh produce. One other thing is the career that you can have in fresh produce. Rob, I always use the example that there's nothing wrong with accountants, but accountants tend to, and we all need accountants, um, like we need spiders.
Yeah.
But we, but nothing wrong with accountants. But to having a fulfilling career, would you say that your colleagues, do you, Rob, do you enjoy what you do?
Oh, I love it. I love it. it's fascinating, and it's such a small industry. It's so big, but yet it's still so small. And most people go to the grocery store and have no idea where their produce comes from. And I get to tell that story to friends and family and people I meet, and it's great. It's so rewarding.
Yeah, Rob, well done. And that's one of the reasons why I was really keen to get you on and your colleagues from the trade. In the UK, there's a stat that 6 out of 10 kids don't know where fresh produce comes from. So I'm
Yep.
really keen to highlight fantastic people like you and the Veg-Land business, because I think if we can show the human side, the human authentic side of fresh produce, it's not only the taste, not only the career you can have in the business, but because you're human and authentic, oh my crikey, you're so much more attractive than a Pop-Tart, than UPF,
Yes.
ultra processed food, because you're
Yep.
especially with the organic produce that you're growing, Rob. You're growing goodness. You're making people well for the short term, the long term. You and your colleagues are doing good. Rob, would you agree?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. There's so much more behind. I mean, going to a Pop Tart, as you said, is maybe a quick fix, but there's no story behind a Pop Tart. There's no health benefits behind a Pop Tart. There's a story behind the apple that you eat, or the handful of grapes, or the salad, or whatever it is. And like I said, people want to know where their food comes from, but it's also, it's a healthier alternative as well.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
great. People have to eat, and it's enjoyable to be able to supply people with fresh food.
Yeah, and you can't say it, but I think I can. I don't think we are underrepresented within the global fresh produce community, mainly because the large food businesses and their commercial businesses, and they have their shareholders, so they need to get as much profit as possible for the shareholders. But there definitely does seem this movement, definitely does seem to be this movement, Rob, that people want to eat whole foods. They want to eat fresh produce
Yes.
rather than food with ingredients, even more so organic produce. So
Yes.
just talk us through the story of Veg-Land over the last 10 years. Have you always been in one particular category of fresh produce? Have you always served just a particular set of customers, or have you had this rise over the last 10 years where you are? But just lift the box and tell us
Yeah.
where Veg-Land's been over the last 10 years, please.
Yeah, so over the last 10, we have really focused our business on the smaller growers that we have, and trying
Love it.
to bring them to market, to represent them well, to help them with their crop plans, and what fits well within our contracts with our retailers, so that we can get them the best return, for their money and for their crop. And the other side of that, obviously, is trying to make sure the retailers are happy and satisfied, and we can, provide and produce results for them year round.
So, Rob, I'm getting this impression that I keep on using this word collaboration. So you're collaborating both with your retailers and with your growers. So I'm guessing that if a grower is unsure as to what to grow for 2026, 2027, you'll be advising them on the basis of you advising and getting that information from your customers. So you're linking everyone up. So that
Absolutely.
so
Absolutely.
you're advising that grower as to what's going to be best to grow for their land, because you'll know those farms intimately and you know where the market's going. So you're assisting that grower.
Yeah, just because some of our growers might know how to grow, we'll just say zucchini, for example,
Yeah.
and just because that's an easy thing, it may not be a smart business decision. So we're advising them on how much to grow, say zucchini or yellow squash or cucumbers, so that we can line that up with our retail contracts and get them the best return. And then the open acres that they do have, we try to find other items that they can grow that would be beneficial as well.
Okay, and question marketing, branding in the UK. The retailers here are not at all keen on growers, on suppliers having brands. With yourself, do you encourage that of your growers? Do you have your own brands? Is Vegland a brand that's recognized within your retailer customers? How does that work, please?
Yeah, so for the most part, we have everything packed under our Veg-Land label, and it's a recognized brand within our customer base, pretty much around the country,
Wow.
in different areas. We do have some growers that like to pack in their label, and we support that just as well. But nowadays, as you probably know, Max, there's so much. private label for retail now. So most
Yeah.
retailers have their own label that they want to see out there, and so we do that as well. So it's a little
Okay.
bit of everything.
Okay. Again, so it's that collaboration piece, and
Yeah.
coming to the Global Produce and Floral Show. Why are you excited to be there? Why are you excited to be attending?
Oh, it's great. It's the biggest show of the year. I mean, you've got all of your customers and even some that you may not sell that you want to set up meetings and get a chance to meet and say hello. All of our growers are there. It's a great time for us to connect the two and share with our retailers, hey, this is one of our growers from Mexico or California or whatever it may be. So they get
Okay.
to
Right.
see and meet firsthand, the person actually doing the farming while we're doing the marketing and sales. So it kind of brings our team together.
Yeah.
That part's great. We love it. And then of course, when you've been in the industry a long time, it's great to see familiar faces and whether it's competitors or customers or whoever it may be, it's just nice.
Excellent. And who would you like to who would you like to come onto stand that perhaps you haven't seen before? Again, using this phraseology of collaboration, and crikey, Rob, I don't need to tell you how fresh produce is a family, not only in America but globally. We're a family within fresh produce. But are there any people using our platforms that you would be excited to see to come on to stand? As to whether they know Veg-Land or whether they don't, but they want to have a partnership, they want to have a collaboration. What sort of people would really intrigue you to come on to stand to have a conversation with you, please?
Oh, well, it's being specific.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh gosh, I would. There's a handful, but I would love to sit down with Costco and talk to them about our dry veg program and citrus. And there's Aldi and probably Trader Joe's as well are three that we're not currently selling directly, but would love an opportunity to sit at the table with them and show them what we can do and how we can help their organic program.
Rob, no promises, but let's see if we can make that happen. And
Yeah.
I just going back to that grower element, I just think that is mercurial. That can you imagine if we could do that through the power of the show, have Costco come and visit or reach out and request an appointment on your stand, and you happen to have some of your growers there,
Absolutely.
I'm going to use that word again, that mercurial scene of Costco being introduced to some of your growers and the growers imparting with them in a 10-15 minute meeting as to how they're different, how they work hand in hand with Veg-Land, how they're all looking to make a difference, and how that could make a difference to Costco and Costco's customers. Rob, I know it's a little bit of a commercial dream, but we've got to. What's the expression, Rob? If we jump for the stars, we might just touch the ceiling. So why don't we do that?
That's right. I love it. I love it.
And also with the advance of technology coming along, are there other, and I keep on using this phrase, there's so much profitability held up within the supply chain. If there are suppliers that are coming, whether that be AI companies, whether that be database companies, whether that be machinery companies, I'm
Right.
guessing that you'd be welcoming to having that sort of conversation as well to find out how they could add efficiencies to your business. Would that be okay for them to come on stand?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We're always looking for the new innovations in packaging to try to be, a leader in the organic industry, bringing, fresh creative ideas for packaging. And as labor has gone up, equipment and machinery has become a must. So
Yeah.
we're always looking for new equipment in our packing house. So yeah, absolutely. We welcome all of that.
And what about yourself? Are you going to take some time out and look around the rest of the show? What else are you going to be looking at?
Good question. I'm definitely going to look for some other growers. There's a lot of some growers in Mexico and different parts of the country that we're looking at specific commodities, whether it be citrus or dry veg. So we're always looking to expand our grower base and see if we can bring somebody new into the group and into the fold that we can help. So I'll be looking for growers in different categories. Some packaging as well. We'll be looking for some innovation in packaging.
Excellent. So everyone, you heard that. Rob Veg-Land is looking for packaging solutions, and he wants to establish more relationships with more growers. So reach out to Rob. Rob, thank you very much for your time. We really look forward to seeing you at the show. And if it's okay, I'd love to come on stand and run video interviews with you and your colleagues, and also get some great photography of you all on the stand.
Love it.
We need to show off your business to the world.
I love it. Yes, please do, Max. It's been a pleasure, and I look forward to seeing you there.
Excellent. Travel well there, Rob. We'll see you. We'll see you at the show. Thank you very much.
All righty. Thank you, sir. Thanks for the time.